Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome. What you're watching right now is my second ever vlog. My dog's gone downstairs now. I'm recording this straight after my 1000 subscriber thank you video. And my dog was on my bed and he's buggered off downstairs now, so hopefully it leaves me be. But yeah, this is basically a 1000 subscriber Q&A. I've done two previous Q&As. I've done one at 500 subscribers and one at 750. But this is my first ever vlog Q&A, and I asked for questions the other night on Twitter, and I got some great ones, some funny ones, but I got six. I picked six, and the six that I picked I thought were very good. They asked the big questions that everyone wants to know, and I thought I'd use my 1000 subscriber sort of video to answer these questions for you. So I'm going to get right into them. The first one, I've got them on my phone here. I print screened them. So the first one from Brad2000 on Twitter, and he says, if you ever quit YouTube or end it, how would you end it? So he's basically asking how I would if I was to ever to stop YouTube, how would I end it? Actually thought about this. So when I asked it, I was thinking it's a pretty big responsibility. If you think of these huge channels, like these huge gaming channels, eventually it's gonna stop. At some point, there is if it's just a one person channel, so let me use CNanners for an example, he will eventually get to the point in his life where he'll go, I don't want to do this YouTube thing anymore. Or he's so far in his life, he's just like, no, I'm just not doing it anymore. And I was thinking, if I ever got to the point where I'd this is probably 50 years away, because I always want to do YouTube. But if I ever did finish it, I think I would go out on a huge bang, drop the mic and just be this huge montage of my best bits, something like that. That's what I'd like to do. Just for anyone wondering, there's no plans for that at all. I do not want to finish this. This YouTube thing I want to carry on for the rest of my life. This is something that I'm really enjoying and I'm always going to do, regardless of where I am, what I'm doing. This is something that I'm always going to do because I love doing this. The second question comes from Mr. Maurice TL, and he asks, what was the reason for you to start making videos on YouTube? And I explained this in my 750 subscriber Q&A. And basically the reason that I did this and started making YouTube videos, initially I started watching YouTube videos because I watched Hutch and CNanners. I initially watched Hutch because I wanted to learn how to get a nuke on Modern Warfare 2, and he was playing on the map. I can't remember what the map was called, but yeah, it was the one that's on all the rooftops. He told people how he got a nuke on that map. I went and got a nuke on that map, and I was like, what else has this guy got? And then I found the Machinima channel through that, found CNanners, found loads of other people, and yeah, that's just where me watching YouTube came into effect. So it was around Modern Warfare 2. But the reason that I started making YouTube videos was because I used to get into montages quite a bit. I think it was Tabes, however you want to say it, the Swedish gamer. He wanted to, he basically promoted someone called MacLeod. And this guy, he created every Monday, it's in the name really, but that's not his YouTube name, but if you search MacLeod, you'll find him. Every Monday he did a montage, and he constantly got amazing clips every week in Call of Duty, and Taves promoted him, and through Matty Mondays I found Small Beans, and through Small Beans I found Ideal2010, who was promoted by Small Beans quite a bit. And Ideal2010 is this editor that edits on After Effects. At the minute he does, he's part of him and his brother are doing a channel called 2Sync FIFA, which is the main reason I started making FIFA videos. But originally, Ideal was an editor of montages, and his editing was absolutely amazing. And he used this program called Adobe After Effects. And me being a graphic designer, I had the Adobe Master Collection, so I had Photoshop, Illustrator, and I also had After Effects. And he did a few tutorials on how to do this, these editing. And he did sort of very simple tutorials, and I decided to have a go at it, and that's where I started making montages. A year and a half later, I decided to do commentaries, and this is where I'm at. So that's sort of why I started making videos, because of Ideal2010. uploading tutorials on After Effects on how to edit montages. That is the reason I am here right now. The third question is from Josh_Morgan95. What is the best place you have ever been to? And he gives some examples, or that you would like to go to. He says America, Brazil, etc., stuff like that. Basically, the best place I've ever been to is Venice. With my university course, I've been able to go to Prague twice, in the Czech Republic. That's the capital of the Czech Republic. Lovely town, amazing sort of for photography. But I actually went to Prague. That was where I went a few months ago. And then the year before that, I went to Venice. But the year before that was Prague. So in the middle, I went to Venice in my second year. And Venice is amazing. There's no roads because it's like a floating city. It's all on water. Everyone's got boats. There's no roads. Even the garbage men are like carrying it in like trolleys. It's crazy, but it's an amazing city. It's by far the most beautiful city I ever been to, and I got some amazing photographs there. And yeah, but the place that I would want to go if I got the chance, if there was anywhere I could go, New York. It's the one place I've always wanted to be. I just love big cities, and New York, obviously the biggest. I would love to go there. If I could live there, that would be amazing as well, but I don't know, we'll see. Anthony Harris, which is his Twitter name, is First Legend. He asks, if someone offered you a lot of money for your YouTube channel, would you sell it? No way. There's no way I'd sell this channel. Don't matter what they offered me. I have too much fun on it. I presume that he's asking that I would not be able to, if I was to be able to start up another channel. I don't think that's what he's asking. I think he's saying like if they offered you a lot of money to buy your YouTube channel and you can't make YouTube videos anymore, I'd say no. There's no way I'd sell this channel. It means too much to me, and this hobby is now like, I love making videos, and this hobby is just amazing, and I'm so happy I get to do this, and I'm never going to stop. The next question comes from Chris Bauer, and his Twitter name is KB11 Productions. And he says, any advice for smaller YouTubers looking to get bigger? And I'm quite flattered that this guy has sort of asked me this question, because I don't consider myself a big YouTuber at all. I am very much like, I am like an ant compared to these, like some of the YouTubers out there. I am like, I don't know whether I'm in a good position to give advice, but if I was to give advice, I would say have fun. I think there's there's two things. You've got to have fun, and you've got to make sure that people know you're having fun. And if you are having fun, then that is one of the big things ticked off your list of how to make good content on YouTube. The second thing is play to your strengths. Now, with me having a very high sort of background in the Adobe software, I'm a graphic designer. I sort of know how to brand myself and the target audience that I'm aiming at. So I play to my strengths in that area, and the sort of production value of my videos, I've learned that over the years, and that's sort of my strength. I feel that that is my strength. I've got a high production value, as well as having fun in my videos. So you've got to have fun, but you've also got to play to your strengths. Like, I would say, as another example of playing to your strengths, there is a guy called Lefty OX, who's been on PKA quite a bit, and you guys probably know who he is now. It's like Lefty. He's got his own podcast now as well, and basically he's got just the best voice for like radio, and he plays to his strength. He uses that voice. He's very good at sort of articulating his voice. He's very good at timing. Another example, CNADers. He's very good at comedic timing. So if you look at his videos, he's very good at editing. There's like a piece of advice that I saw on someone's video once. They asked him for advice on how to sort of get better at YouTube, and he said like there's this phrase called don't be afraid to kill the baby, and it basically means, in editing terms, it means that if you've got like an 8-minute piece of footage that is just, you think it's amazing, and you've got to get it down to 4 minutes, you need to not be afraid to kill the baby and get it down to 4 minutes, because you can guarantee if you've got an 8-minute piece of footage but it has to be 4 minutes long, and this 8 minutes is amazing, that 4 minutes is going to be even more amazing. And he's very good at the sort of comedic editing and the comedic timing that he does in his videos. and that's another sort of positive of like playing to your strengths. Is the next and final question, should I say, is from Corbatino on Twitter, and he asks, if there was one thing you could change in your life, what would it be? And I didn't actually think of an answer for this question. If there was one thing I could change in my life, what would it be? I'm just going to pause and think about this. I've got an answer. There's one thing that I would change, and that would be to tell myself to start this YouTube thing a bit earlier. I spent a year and a half editing montages, and I wish that I would have started doing this commentary earlier because I didn't really like my voice. But you guys don't really hate it. I thought everyone would just hate my voice. Thankfully, you guys don't hate it, and that was the main sort of thing for me not doing sort of commentaries. So I would have told myself to just start it, and you won't regret it because this is the best time of my life. I love doing this as a hobby, and I just wish I started it earlier because you get so much sort of joy out of creating these videos, and my quality of life has gone up because I'm doing this YouTube thing and because I've got like a hobby that I can do when I get back. Rather than just gaming, I can actually create content on YouTube, and it's something more than just playing games. So yeah, I would have told myself to basically just start this a bit earlier and just have a go at it. That's the 6 questions. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully you've got more of an insight. If you do have any more questions that are unanswered, because I don't think I'm going to do another Q&A vlog for a while. I think the next one that I want to do is probably at 2,000 subscribers, something like that, or 2,500. I don't know. I might do another Q&A, I'm not sure. But if there is anything you guys do want to know, or if you asked the question and it didn't get answered, you can leave it in the comment section below. I'll be replying to every single comment, and I'll reply and answer every question you've got in the comment section below. So if you do want to ask anything, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer all of you. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you did like this, don't forget to drop this a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, speak to you all soon. Take care.